This is an audio test. Just a simple audio test. Just an audio test. This, the following, the previous, has been an audio test. Jackler, I need you in the Discord live stream voice channel. Can you come to the voice channel, please? Jackler Meme Lord. You are being summoned to the voice chat, please. Alright, sound check.
It sounds kind of bad, to be honest.
I'm using a different mic this time because of necessity. But I can see that I was testing.
It's not good.
It's not good. No. Here, I'm gonna come closer.
I can hear you.
Hold on. I'm coming closer to the mic now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the greatest mic, but it's just the mic of necessity because of the way that I'm shooting this today.
Okay, reason. Hear me on it?
I can hear you, and I can actually see your audio in Streamlabs this time because I did some magic with your audio. Yeah. So.
Well, I've actually got the new headphones now, so the audio fucking no problem. Jackler's mic going around.
Do we another sound check?
Huh?
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm doing all the audio levels. Alright, I don't know what we're sounding like on the stream, so if anybody's watching, they can tell us in the chat. So I'm going to need your job, if you can help me, is to read anything in the chat, because I'm not going to be able to see it, because the monitors are going to be facing away from me.
Okay. Let me get back in there.
Like, you can mute the stream, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm trying. You know, believe it or not, there's no mute option.
Turn the volume off of the stream, of YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no option to turn the volume off?
Not on my... Okay, yeah, I can't hear the stream, but I can't hear you either.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, wait, actually, no, okay, no, everything's working fine. Guess I got it. Okay, we're gold.
Perfect. All right, we're good to go then. I've finished my drink, I think.
I think.
Now, getting the arms on is going to be the difficult part. Alright, so I'm going to turn your volume up a little bit, so hopefully there's not going to be too bad of an echo. Because this webcam, like this is the microphone on the webcam, the grainy webcam. Alright, so I don't know how much I'm actually going to need, but I'm going to try to suit up as much as possible, even though not a lot of it's actually going to even be visible from how much camera I have.
Just the upper torso would work, right?
Yeah, which makes me wonder if I should even bother with the legs.
Yeah, maybe not. No one's going to fit it.
Because like from the perspective, like you can see me now, right, on screen, I'm guessing? Or about to be able to see me on screen?
Right now, yeah.
Okay. So can you even see
Yeah,
the
carrying
legs?
some arms around.
So like I have the legs on the floor.
Are you going to be sitting down for it or standing up?
Standing.
Standing? Okay, well, oh, I can see now. No, you can't really see the legs.
Can't see the legs at all.
No. Well, where you're standing, where I'm looking at right now, I can't.
Okay, so the legs can probably be skipped then. We can skip leg day.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Disclaimer, do not skip leg day.
The leg day's the worst day, but Canada Day is the best.
So here we got the power diaper, which I discovered that I can slip in through the bottom. Woo! It's actually easier than like stepping into it, because then the suspender straps gets kind of all sorted out by itself.
Well, there's Nikki in the chat saying there's a major echo.
There is, yeah, there's going to be a major echo because the webcam microphone is going to be picking up your voice. This whole thing is pretty much a big fucker adventure, just because of the limited technology that I have. So anybody seeing this in the future who wants to see higher quality Slate the Space Marine video projects, donate to me, give me money, because I don't have it, and I don't make money on YouTube.
Give him your money.
Because then I could make like a bigger green screen, I could get a better camera, I could get a better microphone, I could do all of that, and then this whole thing would look and sound way better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably going to want to put on the torso and then struggle with the arms. I'm not going to be able to put on the helmet because I won't be able to maneuver my arms enough to be able to put the helmet on myself. And if I do put the helmet on, I'm not going to be able to take it off. So okay, can you see anything? Like what's the bottom part of, like, or the lowest down you can see of me?
Right about where your torso ends. Like I can see just I can see like the top of the Space Marine suspenders. There you go. With the pants, the power pants.
Okay, so you can see the power pants though. You can see the power diaper.
Yeah.
But you can't see the fact that I'm not wearing the legs and all that, right?
No.
Okay. Movie magic, everybody, who's probably sitting there like, you're a phony. You're not wearing the whole Space Marine suit.
You big fat phony.
The Velcro on this thing is beginning to get old.
Need a few upgrades.
Yeah, need to get some maintenance and stuff done on it. I might need to lower it down a bit. Okay. And now for the backbreaker. Okay, so how's this look? I'm gonna try to back up a bit. What can you see, and what can you see my arms?
Okay, just
Yeah, I'll let it catch up. I'll let it catch up. Do I have like
you see the arms.
tiny little chicken arms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the little chicken arm. Oh, Wintermoth's in the chat. He wants you to dance.
I'll get to that.
In a minute, Winter Moth. Cool your jets.
Getting these arms on by myself is going to be impossible. But I am a space marine, and I do the impossible.
With the Emperor's love, all is possible.
We are the cartoon heroes. We do the things that, whatever the next line is.
We are the Power Rangers without the Ranger.
Power Rangers, Dark Millennium. Well, I got an arm on. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Oh shit! Wait, how am I gonna get the arms off? Nikki, if you're watching this, and if I get stuck in this, please come over.
Local man found dead inside a Space Marine suit.
Counted as Corona death.
Yeah. And he was drinking Corona.
I have to kind of caterpillar my fingers through the gloves to get my arms in there, which I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to reverse caterpillar my hands out.
Nikki says to make sure it's before 11 where she'll fall asleep and you'll be stuck no more.
Yeah, and then I'll have to somehow do phone calls and like this.
And Winter Moth says he hopes you get stuck. What a cunt.
Alright, my arms are in.
Okay. Watching a disabled Space Marine try to put his armor on.
Hold on. All right. How's that?
Hang on, let it catch up a minute. Looks pretty good, man. Looks perfect.
Awesome. Anybody in the chat right now?
Yeah, I'm assuming we got Winter Moth, Nikki, me.
All right. So we got
Winter Moth is, yes, Winter Moth, I am the second voice.
So Winter Moth's like, who the hell's that? Why aren't I in the thing? It's like, well.
Why does it not have a funny African accent? My God, Winter Moth, don't you say that I sound fucking Portuguese. God, there are mortal enemies, damn it.
Did you see that Crimson Fists thing that I made? And I put it in Portuguese.
I did not.
It's one of those pictures that I drew.
Didn't see. Oh, Jimmy Hats is here.
Oh, we got Jimmy Hats. Hello,
The
Lieutenant.
man, the myth, the legend.
Lieutenant Knives.
The madman from the down under.
So what do you think of the background? Do I need a better background, or is this one good?
Looks pretty good. You could like maybe darken it down a little bit.
So that way it doesn't
that.
look...
Great.
Yeah, so that way I'm not standing in front of a toy. But...
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if you could give me like a couple like editor.
But I guess this is just where, you know, even though like I've got the Space Marine songs on, right? This is where the Shawn Michaels theme comes in, you know. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
Yeah.
Da-ba-ba.
Is that the one that was like, you know I'm sexy? Is that the one? Or was that another?
Wait, who's talking there? Who was that? Was that just you there?
I think so. I think I'm the only one. Winter Moth's asking if we got beans. No, Winter Moth, we don't have any fucking beans.
There's no beans.
Doesn't want to be home.
No
Fun fact,
beans.
if you eat beans,
None.
if you eat beans, you will automatically become Brazilian.
Beans. This is what the Bloodhounds chapter thinks of beans. Especially beans from Even Stevens. Although Ren was damn Ren Stevens, oh yes. That's Kim Possible. I don't know how I made that sound like an innuendo, but I did.
A space marine can make anything sound like an innuendo.
That's right. That's what this blue two-headed eagle on my chest means. Innuendo. Not in my endo. Innuendo.
Yes, brother.
Brother Marines. This is Cosplay Day.
Canada Day.
Welcome to Canada Cosplay Day. So we got 4 people.
Winter Moth, if you want beans, you're gonna have to donate to Slate.
Yeah, beans require donations. If I don't like asking for donations, but if you want me to be having beans, you know, there's got to be donations for that, because that beans cost money, and that's outside of the funds right now of we at
come on,
Slate
beans
Space
can't
Marine.
cost that much. How much are beans? How
How much are beans? More than we at Slate the Space Marine can afford. That's why Slate the Space Marine is brought to you by Imperial citizens like you, and not traitors.
So like $7, $5.
For beans?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just shooting dark here. I don't know Canadian prices.
Just send me all the money, and I'll make sure that it gets appropriately used.
At least a couple of it will be used for beans.
At least a single percent will be used for what it is that you wish it to be used for.
Winter Moth says he'd be happy to buy you some beans, and like, I quote, and like nice ones, not shitty store brand beans, end quote.
The donating link is in the About section, brother. If you wish for there to be beans on the show, that is where you can possibly lead for that to be. But it must be done through that link. Then it will appear, not on this, because I haven't set it up apparently, because this was just a quick on-the-fly thing, but I can make it show up later. Even if it's done during this stream, I can make it show up later. Because the Emperor wills it so. But unfortunately, we'll have no idea if it was done.
Wintermonth wants me to quote it in English, Jackson. Okay. I'm more than happy to buy you some beans, and not like nice ones. Not that, wait. And like nice ones, not shitty store brand. There you go, Wintermonth. There's your fan service.
Can you say it in like a Christopher Walken voice?
No. I can't.
Could you try? Did you just try like 2 words and then stop? Alright, what's the line? The line is, I did not hit her. I did not hit her. This is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Okay, I got it. This is bullshit. I did not hit her. I don't know why I am Arnold. I did not hit her. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Hello. Oh, that was terrible, that headset, that headphone. It sounds like your headphone is masturbating. What's happening? Who is it? Is that you? Jackler? Jackler? Sound check. It sounds like we've lost Jackler. So if we've lost Jackler, essentially, brother Marines, we have lost communication. With communication down, we will have to end the stream. Which means I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to get out of this thing. Jackler, are you there? Do you copy? Jackler. It seems that Jackler is completely down. Communication's out.
Any better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I was just beginning to get out of the suit because all I was getting was static from you for like 5 minutes.
Shit.
How's the chat going?
Pretty fine. Wintermoth says that it sounds like I had an asphyxiation wank gone wrong.
Yeah, it sounded pretty bad. So are you back, or what's the deal? Like that was like that was several minutes of just scratching microphone masturbation.
Oh god, yeah, my mic wasn't incorrect. My headphone.
Okay, so I guess I'll put my hand back in.
Don't dare dress in front of me, you whore.
What else is going on? Anything else going on in the chat? Any questions? Anything else? Anything non-beans related?
So far nothing.
It's just beans and that's it, eh? Is everyone still there, or did everyone take off?
It says we got two people. I'm assuming Wintermoth is one and I'm the other.
Oh, that's sad. Come on. You've been in this thing for how long now?
I don't know, 30 minutes or something?
I didn't even turn the fan on it.
Oh.
Alright, I think I got the arm back on. Jeez.
Oh god, Wintermoth's spamming beans again. Oh, Nikki's still here. She wants the dance request from the beginning.
Dance request.
Yeah, Wintermoth request. Dance to step. We've got to dance to the most lit AF song in all the gummy. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Jack, Wintermoth wants me to beatbox so far.
Wintermoth wants you to do what?
Beatbox.
To eat?
Beatbox.
To beatbox.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I don't know how much more there's really to do, right?
I don't know. What did you really plan to do on the stream? Just kind of stand around, do Space Marine things?
Stand around, do Space Marine things, hopefully have people in the chat and asking questions and talking, so that way I wouldn't just be standing here awkwardly without being able to, like, even take a bong rip or something.
F in the chat for Slate the Space Marine.
F in the chat. No bong rips.
Install like an automated system into the suit where it just automatically puffs the smoke out in your face every 5 minutes.
It puts the smoke into my veins.
God, I'm coming with the beans again.
Is it just more beans? There's no beans. I don't even get why Wintermoth's making that joke. That's your joke. Right arm is like scratching into my arm now. And your microphone's messing up again, so. Oh man, that's like probably damaging my speakers, just your microphone alone, so I think
alright, or did my mic just fucking die again?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I think we have another spot on the shed.
Yeah, your microphone or whatever was just scratching so hard and so loud though that now I'm kind of worried if my speakers are okay. So that's why I'm just getting out of the soup no matter what now.
Yeah. Sorry. I would imagine buying the new headphones would like fix this fucking problem, but apparently not. Well, Nikki said her dog is scared of the fireworks and is gonna help her relax, so she's gone. Good night. Okay, well, the bot may actually not be a bot.
What?
The bot may actually not be a bot.
What bot?
The one that I suspected being in the chat. But
What, the noob bot? Hi noob. Hi noob. Noob 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 noob
It's not the
noob.
noob.
But which one is it?
I don't know. Drizzy Oscar Blaze.
What is he saying?
I don't know. He said, "What am I watching right now?" So which led me to believe that he was not a bot.
What am I
Unless
watching?
he's aware.
What am I watching right now? Oh, here, you know what I'm gonna do then? Look, I just looked at like what the camera is showing right now. There. It's my jack-o'-lantern. Okay, now hold on.
Nice.
I'm going to now switch these settings.
And you can just leave it there, pretend you're in it.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear.
All right, that's because I just switched the microphone on the stream. I'm also I'm switching the microphones back, so that way it's not the shit microphone. There, can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, no, the microphone on this headset is a billion times better than that camera. That camera was a scam. That was such a shyster scam.
Yeah.
Can I see anything with the helmet on? I can see. I'm very limited.
You can actually see the chat now.
Huh? I can see the chat now.
Yeah, well, I don't need to call it out anymore, great.
No, but it's cool that you're hanging out. You're like my you know, like on the Jimmy Kimmel
the
show.
Guy, yeah.
Yeah, on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
The
You know
guy?
how he's got. You've seen Jimmy Kimmel, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Of course, the guy who. Yeah, I'm that guy. The guy.
You're like if I'm the talk show host, you're the other guy. That's always been the formula for some reason whenever I do these things. Even when I was like, 8. Like I already told you about that, but so
Yeah.
the mascot. You're the mascot according to Wintermoth. Thank you, Commissar.
God.
Thank you, Commissar.
Shoot, ban Winter.
Ban, yeah. You go. Oh yeah, Jackler's a mod on the YouTube. You got to be careful. He's a mod.
Oh yeah, Winter Moth. I forgot about it.
You forgot that you were a mod. You're like, aha! Now I've got the upper hand.
Yeah, so it's like it's so non-important that I just erased it from my mind.
See, you didn't even think that would play into anything at all. You were like, oh yeah, what does this mean? Nothing. Oh yeah, and then all of a sudden one day, I can abuse the powers I was given. I love democracy. I love the Republic.
Serve it or slave.
Serve it or slave, eh? Was it worth it then? So, Mod Scott. So, can you see anything with the helmet on? When I have the helmet on and the lights are on, I can barely see anything. Although, if I have certain settings in the helmet that I can make it so I can see somewhat. And mostly what I can see are lights. So if something's lit up, like a TV or a phone or like an LED flashlight or something like that, I can see that really clearly. But everything else is going to fade away into a fuzz of blue until it gets right in front of me.
Would be a sick welding mask.
I mean, like, inside there I've got 2 LED bicycle lights that I tore apart and then pointed in the eyes in different directions. And so that way I can actually turn the lights on and off with my face.
Okay, that's pretty smart though.
Honestly, when I started putting in the multiple different layers of sunglass lenses and I started looking inside the helmet, I started just beginning to feel like I was Tony Stark putting on his like Iron Man helmet. You know how when Tony Stark in the Iron Man movies, you know, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I've seen him. Yeah.
I immediately, I'm not gonna lie, I started looking into augmented reality to see if I could somehow put augmented reality shot into one of the lenses. I'm not joking. I seriously was considering it, so that way I could have a better vision. And not.
Well, I mean, hey, maybe just one day you're gonna actually build the first real-life Space Marine power armor suit.
I'd probably have to line the inside of it with some kind of bullet repelling foam.
Yeah, reinforced stellinium straight from the Soviet Union.
With some sprinkled like lead powder or something in there, you know.
Yeah. And,
so that
and magic.
Well, the little bit like not thick amounts of lead, but like powdered lead, and then put that into the metal foam, so that way it has a little bit of radiation resistance. But I've got to seal that up so I don't touch the lead and get lead poisoning. See, that way it's not too heavy, because it would that would be really heavy, all the lead, but it would be.
It automatically injects combat stimulants into your body.
Well, then I've got to join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Well, actually, none of the power armor in Fallout actually has that ability. So,
Actually.
Doesn't even know the lore. Doesn't even know what fucking slime Arbo eats for dinner.
Yeah, but neither does Bethesda.
How
So
dare
I mean, like, I think I can get a little bit of a break because neither does Bethesda. They don't know the lore either. Ooh.
Well, actually, in Fallout New Vegas.
What?
In New Vegas, there was a suit that did that, though.
Yes. In New Vegas, there was a nice suit of power armor that was all. No. There's a healing.
Wasn't power armor.
There's a power armor suit in Fallout 3 that has that heals you. It gives you combat. It gives you the what are they called?
It does really.
Yep.
Well, I haven't played a lot of Fallout 3, so fuck it. Whatever.
Oh, it sounds like they're shooting fireworks outside.
Good old Canada.
Oh, just people in the parking lot. They're just shooting some little bullshitters.
Someone's gonna get stabbed any minute.
One of the main things that I really need to somehow figure out is a fan or some kind of cooling system in the helmet, because that is that's the pot on top of the pan on what do I want to say, the lid on top of the pot.
I mean, it'll have to be those like little USB fans. I've heard the 501st Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Apparently, that's what they use. I've heard from a couple of guys that they have, little USB fans all over it.
I have like a USB desk fan inside the back, connected to a power battery or whatever, like a power bank inside the suit, but I just didn't turn it on during the thing. So I do have a power bank in there, like a USB power bank, and so I do have that part set up, and the one fan I have is kind of shit, but I think a few smaller ones in certain key spots would be good.
I've wondered, how long did it take you to make the whole thing?
Well, let's see. My friend was the one that did the cutting and the forming and most of the gluing of the actual components, let's just say. Like the shoulders, the torso, the helmet.
Yeah.
Like the parts that you see, he did that. But the joining of the parts, I did that. The painting. And by joining, I'm meaning like the connecting with like duct tubing between the arms.
Yeah, I know.
So, the electronics I did, all that stuff. So I want to say on average, I think from memory it took about 4 years, but that's not just. But it wasn't like an everyday constant go 100% sort of thing, because there was lots of halts and delays along the way that ended up making it take so long. That's why it makes it hard for me to actually tell exactly how long was spent on that. But then I'm still always like adding more to it and changing it and trying to make it better in all these different ways. So I mean, I could say it's been going on for a lot longer than that.
Cool.
Could you hide a larger fan in the backpack and use the flexible tubes to move the air to where you need it? I've thought about that. I've had that suggested a lot of times, and a lot of the times it's really, and it's honestly, I want to say that's one of the most adorable suggestions that I get all the time, because it's always like, and I'm saying that in with a big smile on my face. I'm saying like, 'cause it's like, oh, you could put like a fan in each of the exhausts of the backpack, like a space marine, and then you could hook it up to the suit. And it's like, the problem with that is that the backpack, at least for the way I have it set up, it's set up with high tension Velcro, and I need to replace it first off, the Velcro, because some of it's fraying, but it's only able to take so much weight, really. And if you make the backpack really heavy, and if you make it really top heavy especially, it's going to have a weird kind of balance issue, and it might fall off. Now, I need to have a lot of flat surface in between the torso piece and the backpack piece, because I don't want to have the backpack piece be a permanent thing, because then that just makes it hard to store and to keep the torso and backpack all together. So I like to have them be detachable. If I do that, where I have like, I would lose a lot of the surface area for the Velcro to attach the backpack to the torso. Although I get the suggestion that would be more of like maybe like a hooks attachment, or maybe like a permanent attachment where you have the fans and the electronics in the backpack that then stream into the torso of the suit. It's something I've thought about, but with the way that my one's formed and built, I want to keep that flat section there, because if I start cutting into the shape, like into the torso part, it might start changing the shape of the suit, which that's one thing I really want to avoid as much as possible. I don't want to have the torso start warping on me because of that. Kind of just went on a tangent there.
Yeah. Slate's Rants, number 27.
Yeah, I would do a Slaves rants, but I don't think that Alexis, the Norn Queen, as she calls herself now, I don't think Alexis Norn Queen would bring me onto her rants and rambles. Not anymore. Not after the first time. Even though there's no reason I would not be able to come back, but I've never. I think actually the rants and rambles I was on her channel, actually I think has been made private for some reason, as among a bunch of other ones. I don't know why.
Too embarrassed to have Slate the Space Marine, the absolute Chad.
No, I don't know what. I don't know what the deal with that was, because I mean there was like, oh, was it years ago? I made a Mr. Space Marine episode 3, I think it was, or maybe episode 5, where it was Cultist Chan, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that one.
And that's how I ended up meeting the person, actually. Like, not in real life, but I mean, like, I met them over on, like, Facebook, and then we did a stream. We did, like, a video together. I forget if it was a live stream or not. I think it was just a video. And, yeah, and then that was the rants and rambles with Mr. Space Marine. And the difficult thing was I was still refining Mr. Space Marine as a character at the time, and I wasn't really prepared to, like, take the helmet off and be like, and this is what he looks like underneath, like really just ruin the character in somebody else's thing. So I tried to stay in character during this person's whole video, so you can imagine how brutal that was.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm like,
oof.
Yeah, trying to stay in character as Mr. Space Marine first off is tough, because you have to do the voice, and you have to stay in this robot thing, and you have to kind of make these kind of comments. It's tough. And then I wasn't prepared for, all right, now, Mr. Space Marine, you can take your helmet off if you want. No.
Yeah.
And that went on for like an hour or two, I think.
Oh, well, we're all a little shy, aren't we?
Well, no, it was I wasn't prepared for Mr. Space Marine to face reveal at that time. I mean, like, I was, and I had said so many times in the thing, it's like, Mr. Space Marine and Max are two different people. Do not confuse them as the same person, sort of thing. Like, I was saying them as, I was trying to, I was repeating it so many times because I didn't want to do, it was supposed to be an obvious joke. It was supposed to be a paper-thin disguise sort of thing, right?
Superman disguise.
Yeah, a Superman disguise where it's like, wow, I wonder if that's Max. Nope, that's Mr. Space Marine.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, it's Max. Then you put the helmet on. Holy crap, where'd Max go? It's Slate the Space Marine. No, wait, Mr. Space Marine.
Mr. Space Marine. But Mr. Space Marine, who at one point his backstory was explained, and he has the exact same backstory as Slate, the Space Marine.
Except he's got a suit on.
That never gets touched. That never gets explained. What about a small I hope I wasn't like ignoring Wintermoth here. What about a small fan in the earpiece? Yeah, I'd have to kind of gut the way that I have the helmet right now. The way I have the helmet, I actually put a paintball mask inside the helmet, but not in the front. I put it in the back, so that way it would give the helmet a little bit of, just, I guess, some rigidity to it, and it would have a little bit of hard frame to be able to attach some things to. I may be able to add some fans into the ears, but then at the same time, I also kind of don't want to have fans right next to my ears, because that will kind of make it impossible for me to hear much. It'll just be like, what?
Yeah,
what?
I would imagine.
That would be, I'd have a headache after it a little bit, I think. There's not a lot of space. There is those two vents that are in like looking at the helmet right now, you know, like there's the bottom left quadrant that we're looking at, which would be like the bottom right part of the face. The part where it's like not the red part of the nose, but the black part of the nose. There's the two slits on the side. That's pretty much the only exhaust at all on the helmet. Those two slits in the cone. So if I were to put any sort of a fan, I would probably want to put a fan there facing outward. Or maybe inward, so that way I'd have cool air coming in.
I mean, I don't know. I know like the Mark 6 has those sort of little lines on the side of the beak.
Yep.
It's like, you know, the respirator thing. So, you know, maybe, you know, incorporate that into it, right?
Yeah. Well,
In a way, I
technically,
don't know.
I mean, if I want to go, I've thought about this, but I knew that I know that it would mess up the way that the helmet works. Technically, the cone part of the Mark 6 is detachable. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Like there's like clips. They can take that part off and like like imagine fighter plane pilot. You know how he's got the helmet and the oxygen mask?
Yeah, the mask. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get it.
And then you know how he can unclip one side
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it and then it
yeah.
like hangs off to the side. It looks exactly like that when a Space Marine in Mark 6 does it.
I'll have to look that up, actually.
It's old. It's not something that's been done at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
it's
it
old.
it's like completely non-existent in current 4K?
There is one other example in current 40K of Marines that can take the faceplate off of their helmet.
The only thing I can think of is those sort of like the Primaris one and lift it up.
That's correct. It would be one of the
Oh.
new Primaris, Tomato Marines. Excuse me. That they
Blade
can.
Guard, Vanguard, whatever they.
No, I think it's the Intercessors. Or maybe not. Maybe
Was it?
Vanguard.
There was one of the newer one could lift his faceplate up like a wood with their.
Weird suggestion, but could you add a tube running from your mouth to the outside so your breath is expelled and not adding to the heat? The mouth tube.
And it can go both ways, and it's got a tube connecting to the back.
You know,
Coca-Cola.
I think that I've seen enough anime to know where that suggestion's going. Like, I'm just trying to picture this. I'm just trying to picture this inside my helmet. There being like a tube, and I like put my mouth up to it, and it's kind of like Mr. Garrison's It, and it's just kind of like, all right, this is how you breathe. Yeah.
Sleep the hentai Marie.
I'm just picturing like the alien face hugger now, and I'm just trying to be like, I have the helmet on, and it's like, all right, face tube, all right,
I'm Slate the Space Marine, and I'm gonna teach you how to give a really good blowjob.
but like Neo in the Matrix when he's in the goo. When he's all like bald and he's in the goo pod.
I've never watched the first.
You've
Matrix,
never
it
seen
was
the
never on.
Matrix? Oh, come on. Like a
No,
snorkel.
come on. I know.
A snorkel.
I don't know about that one, huh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture this as well. I mean, like I get his suggestion. I don't know. Maybe the breath is maybe that's it. The breath is what makes the helmet start getting hot. But I don't know. I don't know if the breathing in and out through a snorkel connected to the part of
I don't know. Maybe it's just body heat.
I think it's just body heat. But I used to do it a lot differently. Currently, I have a pair of pants that I'm working on attaching duct tubing along, so that way I can have like the power pants that go underneath the power diaper.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the power down.
Like the duct part, the the
Yeah, I
the
know, I know, I know.
yeah, it's the joint gapper part there.
Uh,
So,
the
um,
armor.
yeah, for sci-fi armor. So I have that, and I used to do the, but I didn't have the duct, like all the duct everywhere before. What I used to do is I would wear a gray sweatsuit with a black sweater, like a black turtleneck sweater underneath.
Uh-huh.
Just imagine that. So you're wearing like gray
Yeah.
sweatpants, baggy sweatpants,
Uh,
gray baggy hoodie, and a black turtleneck. So that way I could get the underskin for the Space Marine.
was that recent? Because I did see something.
If
I
you
think
look
it
at
was
some of the
on one of your
pictures,
videos.
if you look at some of the cosplay pictures, you'll see it where I'm wearing the gray sweater underneath. Inside the
I
gaps, you'll
think
see.
I think I saw it in the one where you're like walking.
I could put it on right now. Like in these videos, that's all gray sweater.
Oh yeah, I can kind of tell.
Like I'm just gonna put on like the old video I made where I have like the wig on, put on terribly by my friend.
That if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to tell that it was a sweater and that told me. I could see the difference.
A lot of the times I had people telling me like you should put black on underneath. It's like no, but I have gray on to try to like be the closest I could to be to silver in between these gaps. And if I put black on, then it'll make the parts where my armor's black kind of it'll make it disappear in those areas. It'll look weird. You know, and people are just like, no, you should use black. It's better.
I like that the arms are really short. I mean, I get why, with limitations and such, but it looks hilarious.
It does look hilarious. I've tried a bunch of different things to get the arms to appear longer. Like I've tried raising the torso a tiny bit, raising the shoulders a tiny bit. There's not much I could do about that other than adding in robotic hands.
Yeah.
Like where I add in like the pieces of the fingers with like the cable that
Yeah.
which I mean I guess, but I mean like then if I do that, then I'm definitely gonna have to change the legs a little bit. I'm gonna have to put like a box or something in there, like a box stilt or something, so that way I'd be a tiny little bit taller if I lengthen the arms. But a lot of this footage though is also like there's a few things I could do with the shoulders where I could add padding into the shoulders, so that way it pushes them up and out, because they'll push up against the arm pieces with the padding on the inside, and then with that my arms will be a little bit more exposed. But the problem is that my hands won't go below the groin. That's the part that makes them still look short. Because like if you stand,
It looks great.
yeah, I mean like a lot of the parts individually look awesome. But I mean like if you stand up and like put your arms down, you'll notice the tips of your fingers will be like well below like the groin line. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I guess I kind of have to make the arms longer. But, problems with that. And also if people want the arms to be longer, they can donate in the donation link.
Donate in the chat.
Yeah, you can donate in the donation link. Yeah, so I don't know. I kind of want to bring the wig back, but I kind of want to make that look better as well. 'Cause the wig, honestly, that wig is just like a cheap dollar store Halloween wig.
Well, I mean, yeah, just looking. Oh God, here's.
You don't have a donation link?
Where is it?
Yes, I do. It's in the about it's in the if you go to the description
No, it's in the description.
It's of each video has it in the description. If it's a stream, at least.
This one.
Yeah, this one should have it. If it's a stream, there should be a donation link. Although if I'm talking about donations and shit, I should probably be going to like the live scene or like the that's funny. That's funny. Let's put Slaith up there in front of America. There we go. That looks awesome.
America.
It's not in the about section? Oh. Wait, did I say the about section or did Jackler say about section?
It wasn't me, it was you.
It was me?
Don't blame me for your problem.
Oh no! Well, I can add it to my about section probably. I'll add it to my about section.
Maybe you should. I like awesome. Wild breast isn't
Slaith America. Slaith America.
We're sending your ass to Slaith Tanamo.
Slaith Tanamo. Fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Links, Facebook page, Discord channel. You're right, it's not here. Alright. It's not in the about section. Oh, 358 subscribers. Maybe I should bounce some of the new subscribers' names on screen. Because I can do that. I have that power. I need what?
The
Immortalization. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon.
Oh god, not that.
Wait, what happens if I turn this off? Okay, can you say something?
Hey.
Hold on. Say something again?
Hey.
I can barely hear you. Weird.
You know, that's something else weird. Talking to where my mic is, but I don't see like both anything, so I might just.
No, but now, I mean, like, I changed the I turned everything to my headset, and now I can barely hear you. So I'm gonna turn it back to my speakers. Weird. Yeah.
Okay, so if you can help me test something out, like right now, close to where I imagine the mic is, and now I'm far away, so like, was there any different? Or was it just the same thing?
That was both the same thing.
Okay, so there's some bullshit afoot.
But then when I switched, when I turned my speakers off and put everything on to my headphones, I could barely hear you at all, and my headphones are on full volume.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there is any, like, change setting or something.
So I'm now going to the Streamlabs thing to get the donation link to be able to put it into the thing. I probably could have gotten an easier method to do that. Wait, I have no idea where it is. Where is it? Where is it? Go to the donation history. There is the donation we had for the OnlyFans from Pimp Sandwich. which we had on June 10th. It was awesome.
Okay, so I'm downloading microphone amplifier right now, so like you're gonna need it sounds really different.
Microphone amplifier. Okay. Now adding another link. There's the link. And it's called Donate.
Give me your money.
It's called Give Me Your Money. Yeah, I should call it that. Give Me Your Money. So there, now I have the Donate section. There it is. So now in the About section of the channel, there is the Donate link. There, Winter Moth. You can now shut up.
Make him buy beans, brother.
Beans. Wait, whoa, it happened immediately. Winter Moth donated $10. Thank you. Wow. Does that mean I've got to buy beans?
Yes.
Tell him
to buy beans.
I think this should go towards something better, like that new box set, or like a camera, or like something like that would help improve the channel. Beans are nice. That was a mission. Yes, it was definitely a mission. Buy beans, he says. Got to buy beans. Wait, what does it say now? And also, thank you very much. Now I just want to see what it says. Top donation, Winter Moth. Recent donation, Winter Moth. So wait, but it was the. Oh wait, if you put the same as the top thing, then you just become the top thing.
Weird.
Just one can for the cans. Just for cans.
Yeah, just a can.
Is it for the cans?
You don't even need to eat the whole thing.
Cause it's for the fans, right? Or what's it called? Only fans? Only cans? Only can.
Okay, I'm gonna be messing around with a mic thing here, make it sound different.
Winter Moth, do you have a Pokemon yet in the Pokemon? He doesn't, does he? There is no Winter Moth Pokemon, now that I think about it. I think Winter Moth's like a later brother, a later battle brother.
Okay, I turned some shit up. Do I sound different?
Yeah, now you sound like you're speaking Portuguese. Did you set it to Portuguese?
Maybe. I don't even know where the mic on this thing is.
Buy a can of beans, the rest you can spend on foot pictures.
How's this sound?
Well, thank you, Winter Moth. I'm gonna have to get like a Venomoth and call it Winter Moth. Or I don't know. Do you guys unless no, because you just did the. You are a paid for DLC member of the Pokemon DLC. Because Pokemon has pay for DLC now, and I think that's hilarious. I don't know. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I haven't seen the DLC on it.
Isn't that's sad? Pokemon shouldn't have DLC.
DLCs don't really fit.
It's downloadable content, but Pokemon games have never had pay for downloadable content. That was like part of that was like a thing they had almost like agreed on silently a long ass time ago, that they'll never divide the fan base up like that, and now they're doing it. I don't know. Obviously, Pokemon is a series or franchise I like, right? 2 years too old for Pokemon. So I imagine that that Wintermoth is probably 2 or 3 years older than myself.
Boomer.
A boomer, a boomer. No, they'd be still. They'd be a millennial then.
Okay, Zoomer.
Zoomer, isn't Zoomer the current ones?
Okay, millennial.
Foomer.
Boomer.
35. Yeah, he's the same age as our good friend Epic, going under name change. Yes. 35. That's about right. That sounds about right. So I guess I don't know. I'll have to reserve. Either I have to find something badass right away, because I'm getting kind of bored with just kind of watching my suit there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna have to take my green screen down and put it back to my normal spot for it, and then I might toss on a. I don't want to toss off. I'm not gonna toss off on screen. Pokemon. This game's that good. I don't know. But a can of beans? Oh, come on. Do I have to eat rice too? With the beans and rice? Oh, we lost Jackler again.
Seriously, like, I don't know where the mic on this thing is. I know it has one because I'm talking to you, but where the fuck?
Well, let's bring on the dancing girls then.
Ah, yes, the fine Brazilian women. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Although, you know what? Now seeing this makes me think I need to do a talking head version with green screen. Because you know how, like, I have my talking head, the loop?
Yeah.
I need to do a green screen version of the talking head loop, so that way it can go over top of video like this.
Alright.
You get me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, those Brazilian dancers.
The older one with the red shoes, eh?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's the one in the middle. That's why it's focused on her. That's why she's the one in the middle with the red shoes. It's a shame that YouTube doesn't allow, like, custom emotes and stuff.
I think it does, but only if it's like you join the channel and pay. It's like subscribing on Twitch.
Oh, only with that bullshit?
Yeah,
Because I think that's kind of bullshit. I don't know. Does that mean, like, would it be...
Always got the Discord, right?
Yeah, I guess. Would it be...
Jackler One's memes.
Oh, exactly. With Jackler One's memes, he's the meme lord. But I mean, like, if I go on Twitch, is that the way I'd be able to put on some of those emotes, some of those emojis you made, and that people could use those in the streams?
Yeah, I think you only can use it if you're subscribed, though.
No, you could use your bubble points or whatever. Yeah, but if you're watching a thing for like 2 hours or whatever, like watching Epic Narrator, you're commenting on it.
Yeah,
You get them. You earn them for all the comments.
really, I think it's just the watch.
Nope, you earn them for comments, and then there's a way that you can get a bonus.
Right, yeah, I see. I got over 1K on it. Very sleepy there.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sorry, I was just urinating. So, so I'm gonna take down the screen. So, unfortunately, I think the dancing girls are gonna move over to the normal spot. So this will look strange, but will be kind of fun. Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Just gonna have to probably readjust this a little bit. Webcam. There. Perfect.
Ah, perfect.
Sweet. It's back. It's back. It's back. All right. So, who do we have now? Who's around?
I'm not sure. It says 3.
Yeah. So now I guess I'm gonna have to do a honors mini feed thing. Let's see. How far back do we want to go?
To the beginning.
To the beginning.
Just list off every single subscriber.
It doesn't go back that far. Hey, Tony, don't attack me in the back. Here, have Pinky Mango. Pinky Mango the flamingo. It's his toy.
Where's Chinese dog? We need more Chinese dog.
So should we go over the past on careful examination? I'm going for the one left of center. Oh yeah. Well, winter moths. Going to the closely analyze. I'm still going for red shoes. I still think red shoes is the best one. So we'll go back for the last week. Cause I don't think a lot of these were on stream. Hey, wait, ultramarine. Let's go. I'm gonna go back to that one.
Oh god. The ultramarine.
I think I should make that bigger. I can barely. The alert box is all hidden up in the corner there. Let's make it all big. I don't know how to make it something cool like Epic Narrator does, where he's got like a Space Marine thing or whatever. Or where, you know, it's, you know, like...
The glory of the Imperium.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that. I'm gonna have to ask him. Every time I ask him for help, he doesn't help me.
Every time I ask him if he wants to do Doom, he never tells me.
So let's show all the people that have, for the last 12 days, let's go back over that. That seems like a reasonable amount of time. I might as well do this. What's that?
The immortalization. No, wait. Let the immortalization commence.
Exactly. Well, they deserve it. They're helping out the channel by simply subscribing. And then there's just one more donation, and then we're caught up after that one. And then finally, and this is not a second donation, this is just the same one. It's just being shown again. It's the same one. He's not that generous, everybody. Now you must get 2 cans of beans. No, wait, what? Right, yeah.
Now you must get a pack of rice.
I have rice.
Oh, good. Well, that's already covered. Then all you need is the...
I like rice with plum sauce.
Sure. Never
It's kind of like like sweet and sour sauce, like Chinese food.
I may have eaten it once. I had like, it was like some weird orange red sauce when I went to a Chinese restaurant.
It's kind of like that. Plum sauce is more orange than red, and
It's a little orange, yeah.
it's good for chicken nuggets.
I remember dipping some sushi in it. While we're on the topic of while we're on the topic of Asian food, fucking yakisoba is the shit, I'm telling you.
So are you saying that Portuguese food is Asian?
I'm talking about Asian food, so
Are you saying that Portuguese food is Asian?
there's no Portuguese food here. It's not even Portuguese, it's Brazilian, damn it.
I thought that Portuguese was what Brazilian people eat.
Yeah, we eat the Portuguese. No, we eat the Argentinians.
Yeah, isn't that what you said in that guy's video? With rice and beans?
In what?
Yeah, like they don't eat the Spanish, they eat the Portuguese.
Yeah, no. The Portuguese are our mortal enemies.
Is that why you don't like Paddington Bear? Because he's from Peru?
Yeah, sure.
like a joke I have with myself. If anyone's like our mortal, it's like Germany for the World Cup.
Tony, what are you doing? And then the moment I look at him and say that, he's like, nothing, I'm doing nothing. Doing nothing. I'm just a cat. I'm just doing nothing. Cat things.
Fun. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't. La, 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 la. I might need to check it out. I need to see how that suit looked and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to sort my fucking mic out to figure out where exactly it is.
Sort your mic out, mate. Hey. Okay. Sweet. Wow. Cool. So Wintermoth, that was the second donation that's ever been donated to the donation donates. That makes this another historic video, doesn't it? What do you think, Jackler? Is it historic?
Absolutely.
Historic video. That's why America. Even though I'm in Canada, on Canada Day. So I should probably get a Canadian flag, shouldn't I?
Yeah. No. Hey. In I think it's 7th of September. I think that's our Independence Day.
Okay.
7th of September. You're gonna need to put up a Brazilian flag on.
I'm gonna eat the foot of a Brazilian flag?
What?
Is that what you just said? I'm gonna eat the foot of a Brazilian flag?
I'm having serious problems here, I suppose.
I don't recall Brazilian flags having feet.
Okay, Slate, let me fucking rephrase it then. 7th of September is our Independence Day, I think. That's when you gotta put up a Brazilian flag.
Remember, the 7th of September. B.
Where the fucking Emperor of Brazil went up on the horse and he pulled a sword out and he said, "I'm gonna kill all of you."
No, it would be the movie B for Brasilia,
Yeah.
where there's a guy who wears a Guy Fawkes mask and
Yeah. Except now it's like one of the current presidents. No, it's Lula.
okay, it's funny how like I'm looking at the footage right now. It's funny how the shoulder pads just kind of disappear into the green screen, so you can see the background through the shoulder trim. That's funny.
The Invisible Space Marine.
No beans, and I get all close, and my beard is like absorbing the green screen color. I probably I need to use the non-shitty camera, and less filters probably. It's funny. At least the backpack didn't fall off. What happened there? Well, that was lame. Didn't even turn the fan on. Now get beans. So I can't get beans now. It's like 20 to midnight.
I'm sure there's like a Canadian 7-Eleven open.
Yeah, there's Canadian 7-Eleven, right?
This is Canada Day to celebrate the birth of Canadian Jesus.
Well, let's see. I might be able to do that, but I would have to go to the PayPal thing and retrieve the money, which takes several days. by the way. It takes at least 3 days.
I mean, scream yourself. Go into the store. Indeed.
But I can't do that. I can't do it. No. No, I can't do it. Cause it's like I could get a can of beans though. So like, but I don't think I've ever been actually told that I have to eat the beans. I just have to get the can of beans, and then
No.
the can.
Said eat beans.
I
You can't wiggle you out of it.
I'm gonna look through the chat here. And I think that there's beans and dance. I think you said eat beans. You Jackler one,
Right there.
yeah, eat
Right
beans.
there.
Says Jackler one says,
I found it.
yeah.
Right there at Wintermoth, right under Jackler eat beans. He says, we only want space marines eating beans. He said eating beans.
He did. He did see that. I might have tried to gloss over that somewhat.
You can't get past Mr. Beans.
So now we need the Space Marines eating beans. Hey, is this gonna be like the ending of Avengers where there's all the Avengers eating shawarma, and it's like they're all just kind of silently eating shawarma, but it'll be
It's gonna be you eating beans.
eating beans. Will it be as amazing as everyone is hoping it will be? The Space Marine eating beans.
It's beans. Like there's nothing more of it.
Do they need to be heated, or are they cold beans? It's like a can of beans, right?
Yeah, you should probably eat them.
So does it need to be the Space Marine eating the beans? Because that makes it. I don't know if I cannot.
You know what? Okay, Wintermoth, you tell me if this is acceptable. Slate, you just wear the upper torso, eat the beans.
I wouldn't be able to do it with the arms on. I don't even know if I'd be able to do it with the torso.
No arms, just the upper torso.
Abaddon. Cold from the can. If I'm doing it cold from. If I have to eat it cold from the can, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, if I could maybe do that with the torso piece, but I wouldn't have the arms, so I'd have like my little like chicken arms coming out from underneath, coming out from the shoulders and stuff. I could do that. I could do that.
Like I saw you do it in one of the drunk streams.
In what?
You put just the torso on.
When I have just the torso on, and then I have like a bong rip or a smoke or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I could do that. I could eat the can of beans like that. That could be good. So I'm guessing you're in the chat.
Yeah.
Wintermoth's in the chat. And then there's somebody else who's just being creepy. We got a Lictor.
A lictor.
Oh, that's an Epic Narrator thing. I gave that to Epic Narrator. I said he calls them the Lurkers, and I called them the Lictors, and now they're called Lictors. I can't steal that. I invented it.
You invented it, right?
Yeah, I invented it. So I can't steal it. It's unstealable. So I have to make something better.
Gene stealers.
Oi, you pricks who aren't saying anything. And aren't Jackler, because he's in the chat, but also watching the stream.
Yeah.
He's in the show.
Maddest lad.
He's in the show.
The show.
I am the show. All right.
I am the show now.
All right. Time to mute Jackler.
Oh god, no.
I am the show now.
Silence the truth.
This show belongs to me. This is now my show.
This is now the Jackula show with the funny Brazilian African accent.
I told you
that you have one, and now you have proven me right. That you have.
Of course.
Yeah, immediately you drop it.
But I did not drop it. What are you
You
talking
did. You now are using the Arnold voice that you are doing. That is Arnold.
Who is Arnold?
Who is Arnold? I am. Look at me. I am Arnold now. Look at me.
I am the Arnold.
I am Arnold now. Look at me.
I am the slime Arnold now.
Jackler needs remote access to the background images. No?
Yes.
That
That's
would.
a great idea.
Because, wait, what am I going to
That
give
is-
him?
Whip him off. That is the first good thing that come out of your mouth.
I think the only way that he would be able to do that is if he had remote access to my YouTube channel
Which
Or-
I'm sure you don't want to give to me.
and or to my desktop, you know, like one of those like scammers.
Like Team Viewer.
Yeah, yeah.
Team Viewer.
I think those are the only two ways that he could do that. So no. I'm just going to say no on that one. Cool guy and all.
Just like install a backdoor onto your PC, and when you turn me into a servitor, delete your Discord.
You know, cool guy and all, and he's great, and here he is, you know, on the show, part of the show. But no, we're not doing that.
Never.
We're not doing that. Wait a second. Ah! It's all weird now. How do I like unstretch it? Well, now it like shows. It shows the ring. Shows the whole non-green screen areas. I gotta fix it. There. Good enough. No. I gotta do that part. Wait, what? No. Webcam. There. There. I think. Wait, there. No. There. And there. Ah! Aha! Now we'll just zoom that up a whole bunch. Move it down a bit. There. Ha 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 ha. Wait.
Uh-huh.
Now it's like way too big though. But ah, who cares? Could he make a stream that you play in your background, like Streamception? No, actually. Because in YouTube streams, you're not allowed to show another stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't stream anyways.
What?
Take that. I can't even stream anyway.
Well, yeah, actually, what I could do is I could make the background into the Discord, and then
And I'll just spam me.
it could be like memes or something, or Jackler could screen share, and then I could make that the screen share thing, and so that way whatever Jackler's
Unfortunately, I
screen
can't.
sharing. Unfortunately, you can't do that.
No, not on my phone.
Wah 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 wah. Well, we can't do it. So if you want Jackler to be able to do that, you need
computer.
if you want Jackler to be able to do that, make sure that you donate in the donate thing, and I'll make sure that definitely make sure that definitely gets to him.
Donate to Jackler One's PC fund.
That's on his channel. That he definitely has.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Go subscribe to Jackler1.
Subscribe to him. Subscribe star.
Yeah. World Star.
So I just watched this movie last night called Philadelphia, where Tom Hanks gets AIDS because it's the 80s and he's gay.
Of course.
And then what's his name from Training Day shows up, and he's his lawyer. You know, like that
No,
guy.
I don't.
Training Day.
I don't know. I've never seen Training Day. What's it
So
about?
then he gets his lawyer, and then he like sues his boss for firing him, and then he wins, and then he dies.
Fun.
That's the movie, everybody. So okay, we got Wintermoth, I'm guessing Jackler, and we got one other person in the stream that's watching, but they're not saying anything, so it's weird. This sounds like an acid trip, Wintermoth says. So I'm gonna wrap this stream up in the next like 3 minutes, because then that will make one of these like 2-hour stream things, and then I'm gonna put on a different stream, probably where I'm like playing Pokemon or something.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to join me for that, you're welcome to. That could be fun.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm still trying to sort this fucking mic out. I'll have to like do a recording of myself and then see where it is. Then maybe I'll get back to you.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think it's just the mic jack. It's funny. It's ironic.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where the microphone.
Well, I mean, like, is it Bluetooth? No, it's obviously not.
It's got a jack. I mean,
Yeah, it's got
obviously it has one, but I
Yes.
don't know where.
You don't know where it has a jack? That's
No,
the part
the
that it
mic-
plugs in.
I know what the jack is. The micro.
But that's the problem. It's the jack.
No, the jack is. The problem is, I'm trying to discover where exactly the microphone is located. You know that sort of joint between the two, like headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's there, but like, there's nothing on there.
Right.
So like, I don't know. It's somewhere.
And you can't find it. And you're the jack.
So I am the jack.
And the jack is the problem. As Wintermoth says, Jack is the problem.
Yeah, it's always Jack.
Oh, Commissar Wintermoth.
Who? You know, why did Nepic give him commissar privileges? That's what.
Why? What?
Oh God, there it goes again. You know what? Never mind.
All right, so we're in the final countdown here. So I'm going to say thank you to Wintermoth. I'll get a can of beans in the future. I'll figure it out. Once rent and all that, we'll get a can of beans. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
I caught the Onyx for Pimp Sandwich, the rock hard snake that he wanted. And that was that. So now we get a can of beans. And that's funny. This show is amazing.
You know, when you think about it, a diglet is kind of like a bean. So name it diglet, Wintermont.
And eat it. All right.
Yeah,
So
eat it.
all right,
Consume
time to wrap this up. I'm gonna then in a few minutes, when it hits midnight over here, I'm gonna start a Pokemon stream. So if you're in here, just wait a few minutes and then I'll be back. Yeah. Okay. Time for the dancing people.
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
At ease.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.
À la prochaine.
Goodbye till when we meet again.